Hey YouTube, Mitchell 30 coming back with another review or another talk on my gf5 AK from Palmetto State Armory. Really like the rifle, guys. It's working great for me so far. I have gotten a chance to go out and shoot it. I have about 400 rounds through the rifle and it's working great. I have done a few extra things to it, as you can tell since my last video. I have changed a few things on it just to make it suit me a little bit better. But we'll get into it. So in the first 200 rounds that I shot, I had one round that did not go off. I was using Tula ammo. It looked like I had a decent primer strike on it, but I don't know if it was the ammo or the firing pin. I guess these gf5s have been known to have some firing pin issues, along with the AK103s. So I went ahead and changed out the firing pin with a surplus Polish firing pin, and the next 200 rounds I fired worked flawlessly. I did not have a single issue with it, so I think that was the problem. However, who knows? Maybe it was just bad ammo or that bad round. Who knows? Sometimes you do get that with that Russian not surplus, but Russian ammo, Wolf, Tula, so on and so forth. But one thing I did notice when I changed the firing pin out, I'll see if I can get my camera to focus for you guys. There is a little bit, I'm sorry guys, I can't really get this camera to focus as great as I want it to. There we go. So there is a little bit of deformation on the back of the firing pin. As you guys can see, there's that little lip right there. I think that might be what it is. The firing pin is just a little bit short in the first place, and then that deformation on the back is making it a little bit shorter, so it may not have enough momentum to actually ignite that primer. The front of the firing pin looks okay. I don't know if the front's mushroomed or not. It doesn't look like it. That's kind of the way it was when I first got it. But the Polish firing pin, this is stainless. I've shot 200 rounds through it. There's not any deformation on it. So I'm going to keep this in my little Rifle Dynamics pouch that I have on the back here, just as a spare firing pin, just in case I need it. So that was the issue that I had, and it wasn't even really an issue. I had one light primer strike, and I don't even know if it was a light primer strike. Like I said, it was. It had a good indentation on the primer itself. It could have been bad ammo. I don't know, but the deformation on the back of the firing pin, after I looked at it, it's a good idea to switch it anyways with the surplus one. Fired 200 rounds after that, no issues whatsoever. Like I said, it's good to go. So some things that I've done to my AK, like I said I was going to do in my last video, I did put a light on it. So I used the CDM light mount, and it mounts to the barrel. There is a hole drilled in it that you can still put your cleaning rod through, and it sits underneath the gas block, clamps to the barrel. I have not had any issues with that, with accuracy wise. It did not change point of impact at all, point of aim, point of impact, and it also didn't change my grouping size out to 100 yards, so this is working just fine. They're like $35 from CDM. You can find them online. They fit a 1-inch light, and I put a Surefire G2 on here. I really like these lights. They're affordable. They're about $60, and they're very well made. Going from to the front here, in my last video, I had that Tapco AK-74 style brake with the 14x1 left-hand twist thread pitch. Don't get me wrong, it's not a bad brake. It does work. But I was noticing when I was kind of shooting rapid fire that the rifle was, the front side of my rifle would be pushed to the right a little bit. So my right shoulder, I would see those sights come to the right a little bit, and I'm thinking it was the brake, because the brake just had 3 holes on the top. So I have a true AK-74 style brake, but it's 24x1 right hand twist. So I bought an adapter from JMac Customs, and what I did was I put that on my rifle. I filed it down to fit nice and nice and tight, I guess, nice and tight, up against the front sight block. And then I threaded on the 24x1 right-hand thread AK-74 brake. Works great. There's less wobble in it. There's actually no wobble in it. And this brake has a hole at the top, kind of off to the side, and one to the right side. So I'm thinking that's going to help. I haven't gotten time to get out to the range and shoot it with this brake on there. Super excited for that, though. So that's one thing I've done, along with the light mount. And then moving back, I did put a TDI Arms AK M-Lock handguard on here. I know I said before I wanted to keep the wood on there. I still have it. I really like the way the wood looks. However, having a nice foregrip on the front here really does help stabilize the rifle when you're shooting it. Just like any AR. I do shoot a lot of ARs, so I think this is a beneficial addition, even though it does take away from the quote-unquote classic-looking AK. Which is fine. I mean, I still have the wood. I can always switch it out. The TDI Arms did require a little bit of fitting. Not much, a little bit. I did have to file a little bit off the back here. It fit inside of the front of the receiver. However, it was just a little bit too long, so I could not close the this fore-end plate over the little notch in the barrel. So I had to file that back a little bit, and then I took a little bit off the front here, and now it fits just fine, and it's rock solid. There's no movement in this guy at all. We'll see what the heat's like. Everything I've read online and watched videos on, this dissipates a lot of the heat from the barrel, which is a good thing. So I will let you guys know how that works for me. I don't go out and just do mag dump after mag dump after mag dump, because I like to make sure my barrels stay underneath a certain temperature. That way I don't put microfractures and stuff like that inside the barrel itself. But I think this is going to work great, and you can attach any type of M-Lock accessory you want, which is really nice. And I think it looks really nice on the rifle too. TDI did a good job with that. Moving back, nothing's changed here at all. Still have the Attero Bravo mount with the Holosun 503. I really like this little red dot, guys. I mean, for the money, it's a great red dot. I haven't had any issues with it. Automatic shut off, automatic turn on. It's a solar panel on the top. You can set it up to where it automatically adjusts the brightness of the red dot for you. I keep it on manual mode because in real life, there's a lot of transition areas where you're going from a dark room or a dark area into a light area, so you may not be able to see that dot as well. So I keep it on manual and set it the way I want it. But you do what you want. If you get one of these, I will say that they are great. And the Attero Bravo mount has not lost zero whatsoever after those 400 rounds. I haven't messed with it at all. It's working excellent. Really, really like that product. And you can easily take the dust cover on and off and clean the rifle, which I have done a couple times now with no issues whatsoever. Moving back, like I said, I did put that Rifle Dynamics triangle folder pouch on here. Really like the pouch, guys. It keeps your face off the metal. Before I had that tennis racket taped wrapped around the side, which works too. But I wanted an area to keep a cleaning kit, an AK cleaning kit, and some other stuff. So yeah, it fits all that stuff just fine. I got my cleaning kit in there. I have a couple, I got my spare firing pin. I have a couple Allen wrenches for the accessories I have on here. I got my little manual for my Holosun sight, just in case I be an idiot and forget how to change things on it. I keep that in there. And just some extra tools and batteries for the light and the red dot. So nice to have. I mean, there's not a lot of space in here. As you can tell, it's really not a lot of space, but it's enough to put your small things in, like your cleaning kit, any extra tools, batteries, NFA paperwork. If you have a short-barreled rifle or suppressor, that'd be a great place to keep it. And it fits right inside the groove here, so it doesn't flop around on you, which is really cool. I do enjoy that. Anyways, guys, just want to do that quick update on my rifle. Hope you like it. Any questions, comments on what I did, how I made things fit, whatever, please reach out and take care wherever you're at.